Here's Lillard. He's given them a healthy dose of offense each and every night with an average of 20 points a game. Pass to McCollum. Now Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Can they get it? Rebound by Williams. Outside, Smart. And finished off by Williams.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, and just dominating, controlling that spot.
The shot by Powell, no good. Well, the season's still in its very early stages, but Brent, how long before some teams decide to shake things up?
That's a good question, Kevin. I think it depends on what the expectations of your team are going in. And if you get to the early part of December and you're not seeing the fusion of some of the guys and the play style that you expected after making either an off-season acquisition or the improvement of some of your younger players, I think that's when some of the discussions in front offices start to happen about what kind of movement could happen for our team. And that might be for getting better for the rest of that season or starting to think about the subsequent seasons ahead.
5 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got 6.
With the timeout.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Blazer dancer.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Didn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Celtics leading by 16. Tatum no good. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. And that one is good.
That's a tough shot as Covington finds a way that time.
Schroeder outside. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
For 3.
Schroeder's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Tatum's shot is off.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
To the left side wing. Here's Horford. Outside, Smart. The tray. Tatum's shot is off. Trailblazers trailed by 17. Covington with it. Out guarded by Smart. Pass to Zeller. Lillard outside. From deep three-point range. And Boston with the rebound. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season. Here's Schroeder. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Schroeder's got his third basket of the night.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Celtics lead by 19.
Making time for myself. Tried to play me with the cards that they dealt. All this putting scars on my health. Another notch on my belt. Earned stripes through the trauma I felt. Slow, I ain't show it, but I've been through the most. It took a minute just to get in my glow. Love my brothers, so I'm letting them know. Wasn't with me, so I'm letting you go. When it was cold, the righteousness depend on your soul. Cause she both phone home in a crisis. Strong melanin, I shine when the light hit. Aligned with live timeless. Hear the verse and they rewind it. My reach the widest. See the snakes in they disguises. Peep the science. Riding, try and find it. Supreme timing. Keep me climbing to the peak. Horizon in my reach. When I was young, I used to speak. Was taught to teach. Need a few before I leave. Feel the breeze underneath. My spirit clean. Need the chips and cream. Gotta let it breathe. Pull, let it rain. On the better things. On the better things. Gotta let it rain. Pull, let it rain. On the better things. On the better things. Gotta let it. Gotta let it rain. On the better things. 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 Okay.
First on the track.
I be feeling like I don't be popping enough, I be humble. I'ma keep showing my earth if I want it. Hang up the phone on A, I block the number. I told you don't play with me. And she be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was faithful, she say thought I was taken, I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying, let go. I do my little dancey dance, I got my pants with bands, quit playing. And I don't think the talk is cheap, cause now when they talk to me, they paying me. I probably say the word too much. I'm a real, I don't be giving them. Tommy Hilfiger fist with this shit coming up. When you stay down like this, you rock Phineas. Okay, he broke his, put a boot on him. Put out, put a move on him. He wanna be just like baby, for real on the low, tryna do what I do, don't he? Yeah, just so you prepared, I'ma let you know. They probably told you I'm scared, but I'm ready though. No, the industry can't take the hood out of me, about to go get some. They new whipping is flashing, on my hip and it's plastic. This the deluxe. I like her, but don't give. I'm a daddy, that's how I live. She told me she wanna hang. In the piece, she probably gonna call Dr. Phil. I be feeling like I don't be popping enough, I be humping. I'ma keep showing my earth if I want it. Hang up the phone on A, I block the number. I told you don't play with me. And she be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was faithful, she say thought I was taken, I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying let go. I always had a thing for swear the Trinas. I'm known to set it off like Queen Latifah. You wanna make Billboard, come get a feature. You with Baby Lynn, yeah. Hot. Remember one song on the Billboard, he still got it. You ain't gonna never see me hate on no. I think it's worth better, I'm trying to go shop with him. Yeah, what you need, we having the and they moving fast, and you can imagine that on the way. My broke ass like it's mad. Go! Have him with the act, come on. The floor mattress. They probably saying I'm not on y'all. Feel like, hey, are we talking about practice? I be feeling like I don't be popping enough, I be humble. I'ma keep showing my earth if I want it. We talking about phone practice, on A, I block the number. I told you don't play with me. We talking about she be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was faithful. She say thought I was taken. I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying let go.
This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce.
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
I think it's always that way when these guys get together. The fans and the players are jacked up. Even the vendors are ramped up, talking stuff. It's a special matchup for sure.
It's tipped. Hayward for three. That shot missing. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Beal outside. To the middle. Here's Gafford. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Hayward missing again. Here are the Wizards now with the ball. High post Gafford. Kuzma, left side. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
On the wing, Rozier. Pass to Bridges. Basket counts.
Miles Bridges. Well, he's very dependable from that area. So Bridges, to me, should look to keep attacking when he gets the ball in this space.
To the inside. Kuzma. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
One thing you can give Terry Rozier credit for are those fast hands. You must keep the ball locked up when he's around because he's always hunting for his next steal.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And Rozier's quickness as a defender does much more than just create turnovers.
Yeah, he's tough to shake off when he's covering you. I mean, he puts constant pressure on the shooters and doesn't allow them to take comfortable shots.
Dinwiddie outside. Three-pointer, Beal. The Hornets pull it in.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Cantavius Caldwell-Pope. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Ball no good.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Deflects the pass. Ball with a steal. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well done by Hayward on the assist that time. He's able to spot a wide open teammate because he plays with his head up.
And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
Gafford with the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Ball. That one no good. Excellent D there from Dinwiddie. And the Wizards with possession here. Caldwell-Pope. Gafford with the bucket. Gafford's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Pass to Caldwell-Pope. 6 to shoot. Gafford with the ball. Out to Beal. Dinwiddie outside. Down low. Blocked.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of timing.
3rd team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Ball with it. Beal picks him up. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
That's his first personal foul.
And here are the Hornets now. They trail by 3.
Coming onto the floor.
Here's Ball.
Aaron Holiday.
Out to Hayward. over Kispert. Here's Bridges. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Wizards. They're up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Hornets ball.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, just about every discussion of the NBA trade market comes back to the Washington Wizards. An all-star shooting guard, Bradley Beal, on a team that hasn't made the playoffs in 3 seasons. Something's got to give. And guys, with Beal possessing an opt-out after this season, expect those talks to intensify.
Yeah, that's a good point. And Washington has possession. The Hornets making their last shot. Pass to Avdia. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Rozier. Doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Now here's Ball. Out to Hayward. Back to Ball. Another shot. And he drops that one in.
Hayward.
Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know, I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those two are ones that stick out the most.
Now here's Holiday. Right now averaging 5.5 a game.
Possession
out of bounds. It'll go to the Hornets.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Charlotte trailing. And it's Ball off the drive. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, that sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
Outside Holiday. Back to Neto. Fires from deep. The shot comes out. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
And, you know, with Hayward, you get a little bit of everything. He's a stat sheet stuffer. He's got good instincts for moving the ball. He moves well without it. And he also can be effective on the glass.
Now here is Harrell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
The effort on the glass, fantastic. Helps him overcome the size disparity.
Here's Ball. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one. You also see Hayward's versatility on the offensive side of things.
You know, B.A., he's a guy that really shoots a high percentage because he takes good shots. He can work in the mid-range or go down and post up. And he's very adaptable as an offensive player.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's Plumlee with a three. Washington with a rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Yeah, they were able to make the plays to come out on top, but it really could have gone either way, and you could say the same for tonight's game.
Pass to Plumlee. And it's Smith penetrating. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Here we go. Here's Beal. Here's Caldwell Pope. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man.
Smith.
Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
Foul. Shooting for Charlotte.
And no luck that time either.
Boy, and at only 6 feet tall, Smith uses that blazing speed of his to keep defenses off balance. Good luck trying to stay in front of him.
Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Jalen McDaniels.
Yep, that one's good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Gafford. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Gafford's got 10 points in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Beal left side. Beyond the arc. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Wizards up by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. From behind the arc. Pure from three-point range. Beal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Gafford.
Hornets ball. Substitution for the away team. Miles Bridges.
Drives to the hoop. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And you think about the draft profile of LaMelo Ball. Grant, the court vision has been as good as advertised.
I mean, he's just a gifted passer who sees over defenders. He enjoys making those flashy plays. He's been everything you want from a playmaker.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And the Wizards with another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Hey, the slam by Hayward.
Boy, keeping that ball tight like it's on a string. I love seeing Hayward get a little tricky with his handle and create for himself.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Inside. Here's Bridges. Rozier outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Rozier doing a nice job working himself through contact to draw the foul.
Both free throws good from Rozier.
Well, you got to love the consistency of Terry Rozier's shooting. I mean, he does take a lot of shots, especially from the 3 line, but he's got a habit of knocking them down, too. I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Pass the ball. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Rozier outside. rebound by the Wizards. You know, another thing you love about Terry Rozier, Clark, he's a certified bucket getter.
I agree with you. I mean, he is a bucket waiting to happen. He's aggressive, he's confident, and he's become more efficient in the last couple of seasons.
6 on the shot clock. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Ball. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Rozier can't get it to go. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Now it's a 5-point Wizard lead.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The 3 from Ball. Hill grabs the board. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 5. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Off target from 3-point range.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
To the paint. Here's Bridges.
Miles
uses the glass on the layup.
Assist goes to
Bridges has got 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Substitution.
So for the Wizards. Back to Neto. Pass to Holiday. To the inside. Here's Kispert. The 3. Holiday. That one's good. He's got 5.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Neto. From outside, off the mark. Here's Hayward. He can't get that one to fall. And Washington the other way now. They'll take on the Magic at Amway Center after this one. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. Pass to Avdia. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Wizards with a lead. Hayward with the block.
Boy, that's excellent defense from Hayward. He did a nice job challenging and got a hand on that shot as a result. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizards?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Something else they've done a lot tonight is take advantage of any gaps in the D with quick, aggressive drives down the lane.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
So it's the Hornets now.
For the away team. Wizards foul. Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his 3rd personal foul.
Here's Ball.
Team foul.
Banked it in off the glass.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Mason Plumlee.
Pass to Kuzma. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter. Ball outside. Here's Bridges. The kick out to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rozier. Rebound by the Wizards. And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Gafford. Ball with a steal.
Washington foul.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there.
That's his second.
Really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Now here's Rozier. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Second chance shot. And it's Bridges laying it in.
Bridges.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Back to Dinwiddie. And Hayward comes to help. Beal from outside. Knocks it down from distance. And the Wizards lead by 3.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And here's Charlotte. Here's Ball. Excellent D there from Dinwiddie. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game.
And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Back to Beal. Clock at 6. Kuzma, left side. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Huntley pulls down the board. Charlotte trailing. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Hayward for 3. Buries it from 3.
When the pressure mounts, you want to get the ball to a guy whose pulse is flatline. That's Gordon Hayward.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Now Gafford. Here's Caldwell Pope. Kuzma for 3. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good. And that brings him within 5.
Rozier is known as an energy guy, but he's also a talented scorer who has a real hunger to continue to improve. This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Pass to Beal. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a 3-second violation. Hornets ball.
1:05 left to play in the fourth quarter. And here's Ball. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
It's Kuzma with the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
Well, I tell you, there's nothing more impressive than seeing a young player keeping his composure in a high-stakes, big-league situation.
Beal from outside. And another miss by Washington. And it's the Hornets' ball. Ball outside. to Plumlee. Tipped. Now a timeout called by Washington. Scores tied at 57. Only 2 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Coming onto the court for your Wizards, Danny Avdia. Timeout on the floor. Washington timeout. All right, coming onto the court, make some noise for your Wizards Panther.
Money.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player. It's Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Cantavius Caldwell Pope.
Here's ball. So it's a narrow victory for the Wizards. Pulling out the W. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Thank you for joining.
Keep singing. Yo, miss shot you don't take. Yo, miss shot you don't take. Yo, miss shot you don't take.
So let me shoot that.
I've been doing that. You've been doing this. We've been doing it tough. That's love. That's what. That's love. That's what.
My place, my home, my veins, ice cold.
I've been doing that. You've been doing this. We've been doing it tough.
My place, my home, my veins, ice cold. I've been doing what I want. They been doing what they told.
Push it. Now keep singing. Doing it tough. That's love. That's love. That's love. That's love. That's love. That's love. That's what. That's love. That's what. That's love. That's what. That's love. That's what. I've been doing that. You've been doing this. We've been doing it rough.
Hi, everyone. Alongside Brad Hill. Smith. I'm Brian Anderson. We'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. And it's the Hawks to start out. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, BA, in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Deflects the pass. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
The Hawks call a timeout. It's time for T-shirts. Your Clippers pick. Your Clippers pick.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Hawks ball.
Now here's Young. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first.
You've got to apply. Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
That one's no good. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks. An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Bledsoe.
You know what separates Capella defensively is his quickness for a big man. That's a nice stop.
To the paint. That shot missing. So the Clippers will take it the other way. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
And it was just a strange loss. They were far from their best, but still managed to keep it close.
It was just an off game for them, to say the least, but to almost pull it out was impressive in its own right.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Atlanta foul.
And the call will be against John Collins.
That's
his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's George. 27 points his last game. Pass to Bledsoe. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bledsoe's got 7 points in the game.
I like the efficiency here. 3 out of 4 shooting, just taking what the defense gives him.
Back to Young. Now here's Hunter. The three is up. Another three for Atlanta.
A little get back. Hunter's not about to give ground. He answers back from beyond the arc.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Pass to Jackson. Back to George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal
That one on Capella.
Fourth team foul.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
The scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. Very nice and consistent production from him.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Pass to George. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. 5 points in the game. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
There's Young with the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
This is going to be a fun first game between these two squads. Buckle up.
Here's Collins.
John Collins
takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Collins has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Jackson outside. From the arc. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
A little inconsistent from deep when he first entered the league. Jackson now an emerging 3-point threat.
2 points. That one goes.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
You know what? After finishing 2nd in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
Pass to Bledsoe. And a miss there on the triple.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Collins. The shot that time not on target. And George with some nice D. Pass to Zubats. He got it up. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Clippers ahead. Up. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assists.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Johnson. Over Hunter. It's tipped.
There's a lot of upside to Hunter as a defender. His length and commitment are legit.
Shot clock at 3. Bledsoe for 3. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far. And Smitty, you've been in broadcast journalism for a while now. Are there certain players you especially enjoy covering?
Yeah, I enjoy covering the entire league. You know, all types of basketball. But I will say, I enjoy most covering the young guys that I've been knowing for a long time. Because of Georgia's strong defensive instincts, he's able to consistently disrupt opponents.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. It's George on the wing. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, you want to talk loaded college teams? Eric Bledsoe played with some serious talent during his 1 year in school.
Bledsoe went 18th overall in the 2010 draft. He was the 4th selection from his school. Now, John Wall went 1st overall, DeMarcus Cousins 5th, and Patrick Patterson 14th. I'm happy I never had to face that squad when I was in college.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
Here's George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
You have to feel a bit for Paul George. Had a rough go of things ever since he labeled himself Playoff P. He knows he'll have a spotlight on him because of that moniker.
And with George, he caught flack for that, but he used the noise as motivation, Smitty.
And it pushed him to some of his best basketball yet. Paul George always shows up in the playoffs, but he'll need to win a title to lose the doubters once and for all. Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
The 3 ball. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Here's Bogdanovich. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. 4 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Young. They get it again.
That's terrific play on the ball by Serge. He's been first team all defense several times.
The Clippers in the lead. George, right side. No good. Excellent D there from Capella. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
I mean, once he crosses the timeline, you need to pick him up. He can drop it in from way back.
Back to Bledsoe. Bledsoe drawing the double team. Pass to George. Capella with a block.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
Young from long range. And the Hawks with another three. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
The other thing that's been effective so far tonight is their fast break. A lot of points coming on the run.
The Clippers making a switch here. You know, by the time Bogdan Bogdanovic arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
Young can't hit.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. 52 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Winslow. Here's Kennard. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Capella.
The pump fake from Kennard is smartly done. Can't get a clean look, but gets a foul.
And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Williams with it. Pass to Reddish. From 11 feet away. The shot won't fall. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Next up, they'll face the Timberwolves in Minnesota. That one drops for him. Winslow's got his first points of the game.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Now Williams. Oh, it's stolen. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Clippers ahead, leading by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's Reddish. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. That shot off. Winslow with the defensive effort. To the middle. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
We're going to see a lot of this from Winslow in the coming years. Explosive young talent.
Williams from long range. Rebounded by Winslow. Tipped. Left side, Johnson. Pass to Mann. Fires for three. And here is Winslow. Back to Ibaka. Outside Johnson. Here's Ibaka. Herder defending. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Williams' shot is good.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
Down low. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Sweet Lou at his finest, attacking, drawing contact, and finishing what he started.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Williams. Well, Smitty, you think of all the 6th Man of the Year awards Lou Williams has. He's the ultimate bench weapon.
You know, Lou embraced that role early on in his career, BA. Saw the value of coming in, looking for shots with the second unit. He's made a career doing what he does best.
Ibaka, good.
And from that mid-range area, Serge got pretty reliable.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Jang. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
Atlanta basketball. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Bogdanovich from long range. That shot is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 10.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And a deep three from Young. And they'll get another chance. Second chance shot. The offensive rebound.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Nice shot by George.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
And Young, here we go. And the layup is good. 11 points in the game.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Bledsoe outside.
A lot of people bag on Young's defense, but he's sneaky and he has great anticipation. And you know what? He makes the effort.
Pass to Capella. Back to Young. This for the tie. Drops in the three. It's a tie ball game.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far. One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And he drives in. Five on the clock. To the inside. Capella.
The assist goes to.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Timeout called, the Hawks. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely. It may be a player's league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
All right, fans. That was your Clippers Spirit Dance Team. Make some noise.
Here's Herter. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Clippers ball.
The Clippers trail. And here's Jackson. Very solid offensive production, averaging 18 points a game. Back to George. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his third foul so far.
That's his third personal.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
From deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the third quarter, and
Come on, fans.
well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Now here's Wright. Pass to Reddish. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson.
Crafty drive by Lou. That's a veteran play, drawing the foul.
That free throw, no good.
Shooting 2.
And the second free throw is good.
Another thing coaches love about Williams, he's a high percentage free throw shooter who gets to the line often.
Inside. Here's Zubac. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Williams misses. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Ooh, the craftiness of PG-13. Awesome job fooling the defender and jumping into the contact.
George hits them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Young with it. Beyond the arc. On target from range.
3 points.
And the Hawks lead by 2.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence is impressive to see.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. Jackson can't get it to go. And he's going for the oop here.
John Collins.
And Collins with the slam.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
For 3, George. Rebound Atlanta.
LA foul. Nicholas Batum. That's his second personal foul.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Young. Going inside. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
The way Trae Young steps up on offense is terrific. He works hard to deliver for his team.
George, no good.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Such a tough-nosed player. Bledsoe doesn't back down from anyone on the drive. I love it.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Atlanta.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
Bogdanovich from long range. Sinks the tray.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to George. Shoots over Collins. Yep, that one's good. Batum's got his first bucket in this one.
I mean, he's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's a beautiful play.
Left side, Bogdanovich. Here's Reddish. The kick out to Young. Fires from deep. And Reddish gets it to go.
3-point basket.
Reddish has got his first 3 points of the game.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Kept alive by Atlanta. Outside Young. Another shot. And too long on the shot.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
And Collins with the big block. Pass to Batum. Stolen by Collins. Young drawing the double team. And there's the lob. Oh, deflected. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Bledsoe. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter.
Continue to expand his arsenal. John Collins has become a legitimate go-to scorer.
Zubac comes with a double team. Pass to Jang. Bogdanovich from long range. And the Hawks with another three.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Hawks.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Their great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Trae Young.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Releases. Well, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Atlanta foul. Bogdanovich. That's his 2nd personal foul.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win. Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And so it...
FCB 投射 B2K 排跑部队天天会 MVP 进攻目标来个飞虎队4大天王黎明国父成长学友我要当刘德华我要当刘德华拍电影发专辑头发上抹点发蜡头发上抹点发蜡凌晨3点钟兰桂坊听着我的法拉利我是个你小弟娱乐行业里面我们保持着更高人气下帝国我把全球越滚越大我的同行随时面临倒闭把你算牢记胖起来带动你的太阳穴足够让你倒地足够让你倒地只要我在你们爬都爬不起来不用再抱期待整个西亚市场都被我们霸占像场龙卷风刮到我心刮到我心外星人收到的信号都是我们发射的说唱音乐目标非常精确在筒子林的基地被他们锁定黑 T 黑屏黑头发黑帽黑眼镜 A1 当然都是贵宾我是一个比地球更高的卫星黑钻 Yeah AP 按下宝宝按钮让敌人追击电话那个响开个跨会议给要账或者看看汇率你的老板才要给我面子还赌外来网从来不受任何限制和我近距离接触只能通过电视我了解黑的黑睡着我的辫子在我面前摆拍摄影机炫耀我的猪宝把裤子拉得低故事里3分的份儿你看我的哪里就有帽戴头顶着像牛仔看到我们出门拦着某个走开满汉全席当作下酒菜倒进水晶玻璃杯 A 瓶酒的价格给了这就是同在你玩上的风格，你看到了绝对会给你们安排到位，安排到位，从不倒退，带动地区经济。来动，配合，前门下还在不停的敲回车，手表上在转台上看不见到底点钟，24 hours 不够用，我是系统里最大的漏洞。没有空没有空还有全的宣言没有空你学我的传达风格没有用因为你不是我，所以没有用没有用到存在就是第一选择，不用准备做 Plan B， 电话打不通不在府区，录音棚里坐着行走。
Welcome everyone to this 2K Sports broadcast from Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Hornets. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And it's been home cooking for the Hornets in the midst of a homestand here in Charlotte. Game after game, the unbroken streak of wins to start their season continues.
Robert
Williams gets the bucket.
Assisted
Early on here, Greg, we already see some second-year players looking much improved over their rookie season.
Yeah, and if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. You're comfortable now with the speed and physicality of the game, and I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year.
Celtics.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
And so he hits both. You know, Greg, thinking about LaMelo and this team, he's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
Hayward can't hit. And it's the Celtics ball. Nice shot by Smart.
Marcus Smart.
Well, you know Marcus Smart understands how to use his body inside, and I just love how he goes right up with the shot.
Here's Ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. The Hornets have had two chances at the line already, making them both. That's good from Ball. He's perfect from the line this time.
Taken third overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Here's Hayward. No good on that one. Great D that time from Tatum. And so just over a minute and a half played. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Schroeder with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. 5 on the clock. And finished off by Horford.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
And it's sent back by Horford. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Pass to Rozier. Here's Ball.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And the basket is good.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Outside, Ball. Going inside. And Ball slams it in.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
Rozier with the assist.
Pass to Schroeder. Now here's Horford. Pulls it up. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Boston with it. Clock at 4. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Kicks it out to Richardson. They get it back. Pass to Pritchard.
Neesmith.
And here is Neesmith.
Richardson.
Here's Cantor.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Neesmith. Boston. No good that time either. Here's Rozier. Ball with a wide open look. Goes back up. Again, ball missing.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Nailed from three-point land.
Well, show me your vision, Josh Richardson. What a delivery.
And Greg at 6'5" and 200 pounds. Not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean, the plus wingspan helps, but it's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
Pass to Canner. Neesmith. That one doesn't go. And the Hornets now going the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Offensive rebound. Richardson gets a wide open look. That's short off the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Canner. Outside Williams. Here's Neesmith. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Now Ball. And he finishes nicely on the way. And it's 8 points for LaMelo Ball.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics out in front, leading by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And it's Williams with the ball for Boston. It's a 3-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Back to Ball. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Sinks the triple.
The three-point shot has opened up and unlocked the entire complete game of Gordon Hayward. That is pretty.
Pass to Neesmith. Over to the wing. Now here's Williams. Stolen by Ball. It's good. This game is all even. Rozier's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, you can see how dialed in Gordon Hayward can be. When he's on his game, the vision is exceptional.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
drafted late, 26th overall in 2020. Pritchard hit the ground running and really has never looked back.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from those guys that get 4 years of college playing for a very sound coach. Peyton was physically ready. His strength is a key part of his game. Listen, the skill set, the dedication, the basketball IQ, it's all baked in by the time he arrives at the league level.
And with that burst, you can count on LaMelo being the first up the court on the break. He won't miss a chance to get out and run.
Here's Rozier. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Checking in for the Celtics.
Martin inside. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Back to Oubre. Second shot opportunity. 2 on the clock. That's a 2 from Smith. Charlotte no good that time either. Boston trailing. Double by Oubre. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Celtics now. Smart on the wing. Here's Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Celtics making a switch here. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game.
Junior at his first personal
46 seconds left to play in the first half.
Substitution for the Hornets.
Tatum down low. And the dunk by Tatum.
Great scorers need easy opportunities to pile up those points. Tatum above the rim and the nice finish.
The shot's good from Cantor.
Assisted.
Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside ball. Yep, it counts. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
The Celtics on offense. To the middle. Back to Smart. Goes up the baseline. And he recovers it. And it's Schroeder missing.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Ball no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And one thing Williams has, a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle.
Now here's Rozier. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
From deep. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Hornets trail by 4. And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
Pass to Tatum. Good, nice job down low. Tatum's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Schroeder with the ball. Picked up by Rozier. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Hayward. The rebound by the Celtics.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
To the inside. Williams.
Robert Williams.
Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Jason Tatum.
And now it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And yes, it's good.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
With the assist.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul. Celtics substitution.
Here's Bridges. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. They trail by 6. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. Pass to Pritchard. Horford with it. The kick out to Williams. Now here's Tatum. Defended by Hayward. Nobody near Williams. A 3-pointer is right on target. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
The assist totals have just continued to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And the basket by Rozier. And now just a 5-point Boston lead.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Now here's Ball. He's got 14. That one goes. Count it. Plumlee's got his first points of the night.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Horford goes in. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
That's his first personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Pass to Hayward.
Checking in for the Celtics. Ennis
launches it. And Boston with the rebound.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Back to Tatum. Here's Cantor. A new 14 for Boston. Tatum gets the bucket.
That's a case where the reach of Jason Tatum comes into play. Understanding, let me go hit the offensive glass, and you get rewarded for it.
Count the basket. Ball's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Connects from 3-point range. Smart's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Celtics. They lead by 11. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. In the corner, Tatum with it. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Hornets trail by 13.
First team foul.
Now here's Ball. Rozier for 3.
The pressure that Marcus Smart can put on an offensive player, his ability to contest shots is elite.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Doubled by Plumlee. Back to Canner. The kick out to Tatum. A 3-ball. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Bridges, right side. 3-pointer. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Oh, just a proven threat from beyond. And Bridges has a good feel for when to fire him from there.
Smart deciding where to go with it. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Out of bounds.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also jumped at every chance to attack the basket tonight. Just terrific penetration.
Boston leading by 13. A drive by Schroeder. And he makes that one.
And this is Schroeder's game, right? Get off the dribble drive with a quick first step. Nice.
Bridges outside. Plumlee in the post. Pass the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bridges. Guarded by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot block threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Outside, Smart. The kick out to Tatum. Makes it off the glass.
Jason Tatum.
Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
The kick out to Rozier. Down low. And it's sent back by Horford.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He's such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Here's Ball. Bridges trying to free himself up. Ball with the bucket.
He is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Pass to Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And here is Williams. The kick out to Tatum. From past the arc. Plumlee with the rebound. Hornets trail by 14. Here's Rozier. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here is Williams. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Knocked loose. Stolen by Smart. Schroeder outside. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And Smart now atop the key.
Celtic substitution. Out.
1:12 left here in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Plumlee with the steal.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Celtics.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Williams.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
In the corner, Horford with it. Shoots over Bridges. Horford, good.
Horford.
And the Celtics lead by 14.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
His second.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the third team foul.
Ball hits them both. And so it's Boston with it. Now Langford.
Foul charge to Charlotte. Terry Rozier, the third. That's his third personal
First free throw is good.
One of those guards who just oozes with potential. Langford has the size and skill set that every team is looking for.
Tipped away. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one.
Still wanna know we're making it. Saucy like a barbecue, but you won't get your baby back. See me in that dress. Yeah. Okay, 3, 2, 1. You know I'm the hottest. You ain't never gotta heat me up. I'm present when I'm absent, speaking when I'm not there. Call them scary cats. I call them Carol Baskins.